Your guardian angels want to remind you of something important today, the truth that you might have forgotten along the way. You often tremble from the sheer gravity of it all when you're alone, but know that you're stronger than you think. The angels say, maybe you felt it late at night, the weight of your own thoughts pressing against your chest like a quiet storm. That aching silence where the world seems to stop, and all that remains is your mind replaying memories, fears, and what-ifs. It's in those moments that the gravity of everything you've carried becomes undeniable. The expectations you've managed to meet, the emotions you've learned to swallow, the strength you've had to summon when no one else was around to witness it. And yet, somehow, you're still here, still breathing, still showing up for your life, even when it feels like the ground beneath you could give way at any moment. Have you ever paused to honor that? To recognize the sheer resilience it takes to keep going when no one is clapping for you, when no one even knows how heavy things have been. The angels see it, they always have, and they want you to know your quiet strength has never gone unnoticed. There's someone who used to be a part of your everyday life, someone whose presence used to bring a sense of familiarity and calm, even if you didn't always admit it. This person is making their way back into your life, and they aren't just passing through. They're returning with purpose, and the person they want to reconnect with is you. You probably didn't expect this. Most people drift in and out of our lives without fanfare, but this feels different. It might catch you off guard because they were always the ones surrounded by friends, always the ones who seemed a little out of reach. It felt like they belonged to everyone. So even when there were moments, those quiet glances or lingering pauses, you brushed them off, unsure if you were just reading too much into it. But now, they're making their way back, not to the group, not to your mutual friends, but to you. Is your heart racing a little now? That feeling in your chest, it's not just surprise, it's something deeper. Maybe a flicker of hope you didn't realize was still there. Maybe confusion or even fear whispering, "Why now?" You might be wondering if you're imagining things again, if this really means what it feels like it means. But your intuition has always been sharper than you give yourself credit for. So pause and ask yourself, why does this moment feel like more than a coincidence? It's okay if you don't have the answers yet. Sometimes life circles back to people we thought were gone for good, and it does so with perfect timing. Not when you were desperate, not when you were lonely, but now when you're quietly steady, when your heart has done the hard work of healing. You didn't chase them. You didn't beg for a return. You simply became someone worth returning to. I repeat, you often tremble from the sheer gravity of it all when you're alone, but know that you're stronger than you think. They've lived a life full of movement. Maybe they were chasing dreams abroad, or maybe they just never stayed in one place for too long. You've seen their updates, followed their stories from afar. They always seem to be going somewhere, doing something new, like life never stood still for them. Meanwhile, you've stayed grounded. You've created a peaceful rhythm for yourself, valuing consistency over chaos, presence over performance. And yet here they are, ready to break through the quiet of your life and shake things up. You've been content watching from the sidelines, wishing them well from a distance. That kind of love, the quiet, unselfish kind, is rare. Not everyone can sit in the background and genuinely hope for someone else's happiness, even if it no longer includes them. But you did. You watched their life unfold from afar, never interfering, never asking for more than they were willing to give. You smiled at their joys, felt a pang at their setbacks, and perhaps caught yourself wondering what might have been if the timing had been different. Still, you've stayed grounded in your own world, building peace in the silence and comfort in simplicity. That patience, that restraint, it speaks volumes about your character. So if part of you is questioning whether you're worthy of this return, whether you're somehow not enough to be chosen, let your angels answer that for you. You are. You always were. But now, they're standing at your doorstep, figuratively or maybe even literally, asking to be part of your story again, not as someone who flits in and out, but as someone who stays. It's understandable if this brings up a lot of emotion. Confusion, excitement, maybe even fear. The part of you that trembles when you're alone might be whispering that this is too much, too soon. But your angels want you to hear this. You are ready. Whether or not you feel like it, you are more than capable of facing what's ahead. This person isn't coming back just to relive old memories. They're here to create something new. And maybe that's the most important part. This isn't about revisiting the past. This is about rewriting the future. What if this time around, things could be different? Not perfect, not without effort, but honest, intentional. What if this is your chance to experience a kind of connection where you don't have to guess, shrink, or settle? A love or even a friendship that meets you where you are now, not where you used to be. Can you imagine what that would feel like? It's easy to talk yourself out of hope, to tell yourself it's safer not to expect anything. But your angels wouldn't bring this to you if you weren't ready. They wouldn't stir your heart if there wasn't something beautiful on the other side of the unknown. So don't shut the door just yet. Let your mind wander a little. Let your heart entertain the possibility that something extraordinary might be unfolding, not in spite of your past, but because of it. Something meaningful. And they're not going to beg or plead, but they are going to offer you something rare, the chance to experience a version of life you may never have considered for yourself. They'll respect your decision no matter what. But this offer may not come again. So your angels are watching closely now, wondering what your heart will decide. Will you open the door to an adventure with someone you once cared for deeply? Will you choose the unknown over the familiar? You don't need to answer right away. Just let the possibility settle in your heart for now. This concludes the message from your guardian angels. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, give them the courage to trust the quiet strength that has carried them through unseen battles. Calm their trembling heart and remind them that what returns to them now is not a burden, but a blessing shaped by time and growth. Let their soul feel safe enough to hope again, and wise enough to recognize the gift in a second chance. Amen. No matter what path you take, remember this: you will not be walking it alone. The universe is still guiding you, and your guardian angels are always near, reminding you that even in your trembling moments, you are not weak. You are just on the edge of something new. Type 100 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone that you haven't met. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?